So this song really is like a testimony to like our feelings and our heart. You know, we were doing it for something that we love, for Somnium, for the channel. So, you know, this song really means a lot to me. So we wanted to make sure the lyrics really showed that. Hop out the whip, y'all, hop out the bins. Gonna go shopping with all of my friends. So the reason that the song video even started is we wanted to make a diss track on National Geographic, which is actually a reference to one of our old videos, to the science video where all the kits were terrible. So we decided to make that the reference point of the song. Hopping out the bins was actually hopping out of Jefferson's Brothers 2004 Honda CRV. And so whenever we went to hop out the bins, we were actually going to Michael's. And that's where we got all the stuff.
National Geographic, I'm here to put you away. Big 63 on the beat, I do not play. So that line, I just had to let the folks know at National Geographic that, you know, their time's over. I just had to be upfront with them. You know, I was firing them. They were fired. When you fire someone, you have to be upfront. Let them know that they're here to, that they're gone. As far as the Big 63 part, if you're a fan, you know what that means. If you know, you know.
Hey, MTG here, yeah! Today we breaking down my verse, let's get it! Hey, okay, first line, volcano, more like volcano! Okay, so this is really, how do I explain this? You did a volcano in the video, so, then we exploded it, and it, was not good, and we were like, no! So basically, it's like no good, and it's like the same as volcano. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, on to the next one.
Gonna go shopping with all of my friends. Pull up to Michael's. It's looking exciting. We got all our viewers all up in the stands. So whenever we went to Michael's, you know, we were walking around recording ourselves. So that's why the viewer line makes sense, right? You know, they're watching us. They're all up in the stands, watching us make our picks, you know. So, and it was at Michael's.
That yellow square is getting burnt, Pompeii. Unfashionable, unlike me, Shay. So what I'm saying there is National Geographic's logo is a yellow square, right? It's right here, it's a yellow square. I was saying I was going to burn it up like Pompeii, you know, the very famous Italian city that got burnt up by a volcano, Mount Vesuvius. If you know, you know. Unfashionable, unlike me, Shay. You know, I'm saying I'm fashionable. The yellow square is not fashionable. It's just a square. That's lame. I'm very fashionable, as you can see, in this Thunder shirt, rocking the icon, Shay, who is extremely fashionable.
Hey, promised to show, but all they did was blow. So, really, this is what I like to call a double entendre. So it blew chunks. So, like, it was, like, bad. Like, when people say they blew, and it also, the volcano blew, so it, like, blew up. So, like, and they promised to show, because on the box, it was, like, all, like going, and lava was everywhere, and it did not do that. So, on to the next one.
Pulled up for science. There's no need for violence. These kits got all three of us up in a trance. So, whenever we got there, you know, we were calm, cool demeanor, no need for violence, you know, and we went in there and picked our kits. I was trying really hard when I was singing the song to not make it sound like kids, because it's not a good thing to say that kids got us in a trance.
Reaping all the souls, I'm feeling like Mortis, eyes popping out of their head, Bobby Portis. This is an homage to the very famous, very lovable game Brawl Stars. The character in it is Mortis. He's like the Grim Reaper. He steals people's souls whenever you kill them. That's what I'm doing, stealing their souls. Eyes popping out of their head, Bobby Portis. This is really a setup for the next line, but my bars are so tough, it makes their eyes pop out of their head. And if you've ever seen Bobby Portis, we'll put him up right here. His eyes are popping out of his head, and that's what they're going to look like.
Hey, reactions weren't cool. You are a fool. Vic as a tool, go back to school. So, so this is a very layered line, you know, it got lots of rhymes, this guy has a sick flow to it. So, reactions weren't cool. You established that, they sucked. You are a fool. So, they're all fools over there at National Geographic because they make bad products, they make bad science kits, and they are awful. We hate them. So, sorry to start some beef or something. So, thick as a tool, that's what we like to say. It's like, you're thick, you thick in the brain, so you're stupid, you have a thick skull kind of thing, yeah. Okay, and then the last one, go back to school, is you guys need to, they need to go back to science class to, learn how to make a good product, you know? Alright.
Ball till we fall, man. We a trio. Pippen, Rodman, Jordan, Last Dance. So that's a reference to the 2020, I think, Netflix documentary called The Last Dance about the 1998 Chicago Bulls season. And so there's three of us, there was three of them, Rodman, Pippen, Jordan. So we're pretty much on their level.
Nat Geo is a buck in my headlights, run you over like I did Bambi last night. So, as I said before, Bobby Portis in the previous, bar. Bobby Portis plays for the Bucks. So it's like a if Bobby Portis is a buck. They're a buck in my headlights, like Bobby Portis. Like, they are Bobby Portis because their eyes are popping out of their head, and they're also a buck because they are Bobby Portis. And, I drive a big car. I drive a Brodozer, if you know, you know. And this is a true story. I did run over Bambi in my car. Bambi died, and my car got fixed. That's what happened in Nat Geo. They're gonna die, and I'm just getting fixed, if you know, you know.
Hey, okay, just change color, go back to pre-K, about to blow your candles out. Happy birthday! So, this one, okay, this is about this first science experiment where you put it was like cauliflower powder or something like that. You put that in the potion, and it just changed colors. That was it. It just changed colors, and that's all it did. So it's pretty lame. Again, pretty terrible. And so, you gotta go back to pre-K, and that is a reference to the line when it said go back to school. So go back to pre-K, because you'll learn your colors before you're even in pre-K. So you need to relearn that, and blow out your candles. Happy birthday. It just sounded cool, that just sounded cool, and we all say happy birthday, so it's kind of like a group line. It's pretty cool.
Hey, this is your last dance. Nat Geo ruins all of the plans. Look them now, losing all of their fans. So that was just another shot at National Geographic losing all their fans because of the popularity of our song. Because the title of the video was hit song, and as you could see in the thumbnail, it got over 1 million streams. I think it was 1.4 million streams. So, Nat Geo has no fans anymore.
Nat Geo getting clipped like a nail. I'm Tizo scoring these touchdowns like Odell. Touchdown, baby! Come on, man. So, your nails, right? You have your nails. And whenever you shoot someone in Fortnite really well, it's a clip. So I'm clipping them like a nail. Like you clip a nail, but I'm also clipping them. I'm frying them. And then I'm scoring all these touchdowns. I'm Tizo scoring all these touchdowns like Odell. Tizo touchdown wears nail. He's another rapper. We might collab with him. He wears a lot of nails in his clothing. So it relates back, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. And I'm scoring all these touchdowns, like the Odell part, like Odell Beckham, if you know, you know. And then, touchdown, baby. That's what I do. That's what I score touchdowns. That's me. I score touchdowns. Scoop and score.
Hey, okay, Bill Nye is better. You already know it's true. So, Bill Nye, a science guy, he's better than National Geographic. His programs are better, his experiments are better, just everything about him. He's just better, and he's a better source of science. So go watch Bill Nye. Shout out Bill Nye.
Hey, I think it's my time to go. I'm not over here trying to steal all the show. It's Miles' turn. Let's see how it goes. There's not much to break down on that one. That was just me setting Miles up for his part. So.
Hey, okay, this is the last one. National Geographic. More like National Poo Poo. So poo poo is a reference to how they pretty much suck and they poo poo. Thanks for watching, guys.